Disney's Wish is a terrible film, quite possibly the worst they have ever made. When it comes to my personal ranking, Wish is currently at 4th place for the worst film in the lineup, and only outranks Home on the Range, Chicken Little, and Rob Breaks the Internet. And who knows, Chicken Little and Home on the Range might be better. I need to rewatch them. I plan on redoing all the Disney movies from the beginning, but hey. Anyway, Wish sucks. So why is the film that was supposed to be Disney's 100th celebration so critically panned and hated by literally everybody? Talking about everything wrong in this film is going to be a tall tale, because quite literally every aspect of this movie is done to the worst degree, and I'm not joking, it is that bad. One, this film looks incredibly bland and passionless because of the terrible art style they chose. It looks like nothing's even done rendering, which is not a good style for your movie. Plus, it moves incredibly weird, like it has a bad frame rate. It doesn't feel intentional, it feels like it's a mistake. The protagonist's design is so bland. She's got a bland dress, and the only thing interesting about her is that she has braided hair. That's about it. When I first saw this character, I thought it was Isabella from Encanto, and that's not a good design for your character. This film has such a flat color scheme, and it does not look colorful at all. In fact, it looks so beige, and all the background characters look disgusting and uncanny. It looks like one of those terrible Snapchat filters. The only character that has an okay design is the villain, King Magnifico, but he has a lot of other problems. Even then, his design is just okay. It doesn't really scream villainous. In fact, it's a big problem with this character, but we'll get into that when we get into that. And what could be worse than a Disney movie that doesn't even look good? How about a Disney movie that sounds like absolute crap? The songs are infamously bad in this movie. Take a look at this terrible villain song, for example. And remember what a good Disney villain song sounds like. Remember songs like Hellfire and Be Prepared. Now hear the song they put in this movie. That's the whole song, by the way. Yes, during the villain song, they have a do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Like, what the fuck is this? You ever get great lyrics like, I got these jeans from outer space.
Yeah, I got these jeans from outer space.
And I let you live here for free, and I don't even charge you rent. Wow. And believe it or not, that's not even the worst song in the movie. The actual I Want song, the main song, they even repeat it, have a reprise, is fucking terrible. One of the most infamous lyrics from this song is, I throw caution to every warning sign. Try singing that in a sentence. Does that make any sense? No, it doesn't make any sense, because the writers did not think this out. These songs are so bad, it makes the soundtrack from the Lorax movie from Illumination look like a masterpiece. Why are these songs so bad? Well, they hired pop songwriters to write this shit. I am not joking. Look good or sound good, I have no idea why they even chose this option for songwriting. The most popular thing about Encanto was a soundtrack that was written by someone from a musical theater background that, for some reason, had that guy working on the Little Mermaid remake for no fucking reason. Like, that movie's not gonna last, whatever. Fuck Disney at this point. They really need to get their heads straight, because they need to start making good movies again. But Disney decides to produce movies like Strange World and Wish. Both movies feel passionless and crappy, and look like shit, by the way. Both of which bombed spectacularly at the box office, despite the fact that animated movies are actually doing pretty well, despite the fact that. Why is that? People don't want to go to the movies to see shit like Strange World or Wish that look soulless and cash grabby. Well, they will see Illumination movies. I don't know why that is. They can't make good movies. I mean, Encanto came out only like a couple of years ago, and that movie's great. I love that movie. So far, everything about this movie is bad. And guess what? The story and characters are also bad. What would you expect? It to have one good element? Because it does not. It's one of those movies where literally everything about it is bad. Yeah, let's talk about this terrible, terrible story of this terrible, terrible movie. Everybody's happy because the place they live in is perfect because a guy rules it and he's great. But he's actually bad because he does something that they let him do. Yeah, it really isn't that bad, but ooh, he's bad. That's basically the moral of the message so far. By the way, our protagonist is more of a villain than the actual villain, and that's pathetic. So the protagonist, Asha, wants to grant her grandfather's wish, who's 100 years old, was an incredibly vague and lame wish and wanting to inspire people. Like, what the fuck? Who the fuck would have that as a wish? What a fucking loser the old man is. And the king has the power to grant wishes, and he protects people from harm, I guess. And he doesn't even pay them. Let him pay. He just pays for their own rent. They don't have to pay anything to him. He's like, I'm not going to grant this wish. I only grant one wish a month. And for some reason, it's a huge shock to her. Like, you don't grant everyone's wishes? I mean, no shit. If he grants a wish every month, he's not gonna get everyone's wish. If there's like I don't know how many people are on this stupid fucking island. Plus, who the fuck would want a stupid ass wish? Like, I want to inspire people with music or what the fuck this wish is supposed to be. And he's like, sorry, I can't grant this wish. Sorry, bitch. But like, I only came in here to I get this wish. He's like, you're kind of a selfish cunt. You're not hired. Fuck you. So Asha cries like a little bitch to her family, I guess, because her grandfather won't get a wish they doesn't even know about because for some reason he erases the memories of the wish. I don't know. It helps him live in clarity, I guess, not worry about that one goal. I guess like, he seems pretty fine. I mean, he's 100 years old and he seems pretty happy. In fact, his one wish won't be granted, which ooh, it's to inspire people. Wah! But no, this is a big injustice. So Asha goes and wishes on a star. So this stupid star, which has a really lame design, somehow they made the Luma look even more generic than it already is. I mean, Luma's just a star of a face, but somehow they made that basic thing look worse. What does it do? It grants wishes, I guess. Well, not really. It does some things, but it acts like it can't, but maybe it can. It just makes animals talk, and you really wish they didn't talk because they have absolutely nothing to say. And all of these animals singing terrible song that sounds like shit because, like I said, is a pop songwriter trying to write musical theater, and they can't do either well. They suck. So the king is pissed off because there's somebody granting wishes, or kind of maybe. There's a flash of light, and everyone's like, wow, it's amazing. You know, it really isn't amazing. If you saw a flash of light for like 5 seconds, what did you think? Would you think that's the best thing in the world? No, not at all. This movie's stupid. The one person granting stuff, the king's like, you know what? I'm gonna be a villain now because that makes perfect sense. You see, for some reason, he needs a book to cast spells, I guess, even though he already does. And this book will make him evil. Quite literally, he knows it will make him pure evil, but he does it anyway. Why? Because someone might be doing something, because a flash of light, like I said, it's very vague. Also, Asha is supposed to be the protagonist, but she's stealing wishes that were given to the king by the people, by their own free will, by the way. They didn't ask for it to be stolen. She just steals them anyway because she's a cunt. Between these little spouts, there's really nothing happening. There's some scenes, but the king sucks ass by the fact he's being evil now and terrible, but he doesn't really do anything. He wants to get rid of a traitor, and that's about it. He sucks. Oh yeah, he seemed like he might be an interesting character, since he seems to have apparently has a tragic backstory, and he's like all seems nuanced in certain things. Like maybe he has his reasons, but now all of a sudden at the end, he's like, no, I'm a full-on bad guy. Who knew that somebody wishes would be great? Fuck this movie. Fuck it. So for some reason, the side character's like, I'm gonna sing that terrible song that has bad lyrics, and it's fucking cringy. It's one of the most cringy moments of all time. Just looking at this footage makes me want to jump out of my body and die. And along the way to this terrible ending where nothing really happens, by the power of song kills him, and he gets trapped in a mirror, and all this other stupid shit. And yeah, and then there's a bunch of terrible references, like, oh, there's a guy named Peter, and he wants to fly. Well, fuck you, Peter. And he's like, oh, I hate true love. True love's first kiss, my ass. And fuck this movie, basically. That's all I gotta say. There's nothing else to say. Also, the main character has friends, 7 friends. Who only 3 of them are noteworthy. The other 3 4 could have been cast out to the Shadow Realm and no one would care or miss them. Nor did anyone care about the friends she has in general, because who the fuck cares? Oh, we got our wishes back that we gave full-heartedly. Fuck you, you fucking idiots. No, I couldn't nitpick literally everything in this film, because literally everything is wrong in this film, but you know what? I don't really need to. Everyone knows this film is bad. There's tons of other reviewers saying it's bad. I mean, I didn't mention the fact there's a stupid goat, but you probably already saw that from the trailers. He has an annoying voice. Everyone hates the goat. There's terrible jokes and clips like that, but whatever. That's all I gotta say about Wish. I wish this movie never existed. Wish is a bad movie, if you can tell by pretty much every review saying it's crap. And the reason why we're passionate about it, because I'm assuming people like me, we like Disney. I like Disney quite a lot, actually. I grew up on a lot of the Disney movies. Then I watched them as an adult, and I love them even more. I like musicals quite a bit. This film fails in pretty much every level. As a Disney film, as an animated movie, as a musical, and just a 100th anniversary celebration. This is what you give us? This is what I get? And no, I didn't watch this in theaters. I actually watched this the other day. Like I said, I can't really recommend this at all. This is an embarrassment. With the CEO of Disney, Bob Iger, saying he's going to course correct with some of the recent bad decisions they made with all their franchises in the media aspect, we will see. Disney's been in harder places before, but this one is probably given the worst products of all the lows in Disney's history. Wish being the absolute rock bottom. A 100th anniversary film that just takes a giant dump on what everything that came before it. And that's all I gotta say about Wish. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you like this. Let me know if you want to see that whole Disney Marathon ranking. Probably be better than this video because I do not care about Wish. Alright, I wish you all to have a happy day. I wish we can all forget this movie, and I wish Disney makes better films in the future. Inside Out 2, I hope you're good. Thank you for watching. Oh, I forgot to mention this stupid queen character who doesn't even care that her husband was possessed by an evil book, and it's like, haha, fuck you, I'm the ruler now, bitch. Like, what? The original concept was that she was also going to be a villain, which would have been pretty cool to see, but, we can't have a villain power couple, which would have been, a neat idea, because Disney hates good ideas, I guess, because this movie's full of no good ideas. Yeah, I forgot to mention this. I just threw this at the end. Yeah, I hate this woman. Yeah. If you can tell, there's a lot of meddling behind the scenes of this film. Like a lot of meddling, which is why it turns out to be a piece of shit. Maybe it might have been good at one point, but not the final product. And that's always the biggest shame. Thank you for watching.